Hi, today is Monday, March 1st, and I wanted to hop on and quickly share my Scentsy empties for the month of February. So I was actually able to get through quite a bit of wax, even though this was a pretty busy month. And then I did finish up some non-wax items as well. So I will go ahead and start there. I'll start with something kind of boring but important, and that is a light bulb. I did have to replace the 25-watt light bulb in my classic curve warmer up in my front room. So I did want to mention that. And then I was able to get through a few items from the holiday collection. So I did finish up a hand soap in Perfect Peppermint. This particular bottle I've actually had for 2 years. I got this as part of the holiday collection 2 years ago. So I was very happy to finally get through this one. I am usually a huge fan of Perfect Peppermint. I really love it in the wax and I absolutely love it in the sugar scrub, but there was just something about the hand soap that I wasn't a huge fan of. To me, it really did smell like dental floss, and I feel like it was just missing a little bit of the sweetness that it needed. So it was nice. It was a really kind of moisturizing hand soap, but I wasn't a huge fan of the scent. And then I also finished up a hand cream in Snow Kissed Cranberry. So this was part of the holiday collection this year. This was really, really nice. This is a perfect cranberry scent for body care, just very sweet and tart and perfumey, so I really did like that. And then we also finished up an old body wash in Endless Sea. So this was part of a summer collection a few years ago now, and I actually really, really like it. My husband loves this. This is actually one of his very favorite scents for body wash. It is just very nice and refreshing and clean. The scent notes are sea breeze, airy musk, and linen sailcloth. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of this in the wax, but we both really, really love it in the body care. So kind of sad to see that one go. And then in my car, I was really enjoying a Silver Bells scent circle. So I had originally put this in my car back in January. It lasted all the way through January and then well into February. This is just one of my very favorite scents for the winter. Every time my husband got in my car, he always complimented it that it smelled really good. So I think it was the Silver Bells. And then I was able to try my little mini fan diffuser for the first time. The first scent that I ended up trying was vanilla mint. So this is just a very nice kind of fresh, sweet, spa-like minty scent. I think it complemented the Silver Bells pretty well. As far as performance of the mini fan diffuser, I think that it definitely is a little bit more subtle than the Scentsy Go, but it did provide just kind of a nice light background scent with the vanilla mint. I still have a little bit of fragrance left in here, so I will save this pod for next year. I replaced it with an iridescent pearl pod, and that has been really, really nice. I've actually not been using a scent pack or a scent circle in my car. I've just been trying the pod to see how the mini fan diffuser performs, and I think it's doing really well with the iridescent pearl, which I am happy about. And then as far as bars go, I feel like I was able to get through quite a few this month. I did finish up an old bar of Black Currant Bubbly. This is one of my favorite scents of all time. Just very bright and fruity and fresh. I also get a really nice effervescent note from this. This is also a really good performer, so it is really strong. It lasts for several days, so I feel like if I ever need to kind of clear the air, this is a really nice one to reach for. I also finished up an old bar of Gridiron Rush. So this was part of the NFL release, and of course we had to warm this on Super Bowl Sunday while we were watching the Super Bowl. So I had this in all of our warmers in our family room. I also had a cube left over that I used up in our hall bathroom. And to me, this is a very nice kind of citrusy masculine cologne scent. So I do get kind of a soapy lemon scent from this. Kind of smells like a soapy, lemony cologne. Something about this actually reminds me of the Purity Made Simple face wash from Philosophy. So if you've ever smelled that face wash and you've smelled this scent, I would love to know what you think. In terms of performance, we could definitely smell it while we were watching the game, but it didn't seem to last very long, and I probably wouldn't repurchase that, but it was nice while we were watching the Super Bowl. And then I was able to finish up the the Best Pals duo from the Valentine's Day collection. So of the two scents on cold, I definitely preferred Best Berry. This is a very nice kind of sweet, perfumey berry scent. I was just really disappointed with how light this was when it was warming. I expected it to be a little bit stronger when I warmed it on its own in my bedroom. So very disappointed, because if that had been a good performer, I probably would have put that in my club. Now, Petal Pals, on the other hand, I think was a really good performer. It was definitely noticeable. It lasted for several days. This is a very sweet rose scent. So I do get kind of that powdery rose, but it's mixed with a very sweet kind of marshmallow scent. So definitely an interesting scent. I like this one better warming than I do on cold. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I didn't add it to my Scentsy club, but I did enjoy it while it was going. And that's kind of surprising, because I don't usually love rose scents, but I actually really liked these two mixed together. So it kind of toned down that really pungent rose note, and then the berry just made it a little bit more sweet, a little bit more perfumey. So I did really enjoy that combination, but on their own, they weren't my favorite. And then I did finish up an old bar of strawberry champagne truffle. So I got this bar when it was a scent of the month a few years ago. This is kind of an interesting scent. I get kind of an artificially sweet candy-like strawberry mixed with kind of a waxy white chocolate scent. So it is a little bit on the lighter side. I actually warmed it here in this room. I like it around Valentine's Day. It's not one of my favorites, but like I said, it is one that I enjoy. And then in my bedroom, I finished an old bar of cozy cashmere. So this was part of the cozy collection. I really like this scent. It is one of those kind of nice, soft, ambery, musky scents. It is a little on the light side for me in terms of performance, so that's why I didn't add this one to my Scentsy club when it was available. I also finished a bar of cozy cardigans. So this is another of those kind of ambery, musky scents. This one is also pretty light to me, but I've been enjoying this one more this year than I have in the past. And then around Valentine's Day, I was warming some of my very favorite scents. So I did finish up a bar of Hug in a Mug. This is definitely my favorite chocolate scent that Scentsy has put out. It's just very sweet and fluffy. Smells like a cup of hot cocoa, so I really like that one. I also finished up an old bar of sugared cherry. This is one of my very favorite scents for around Valentine's Day, and I only have a few bars of this left. I really hope that this one will come back and bring back my bar one day, because I would add this right to my Scentsy club. I get kind of a spiced winter cherry vibe from this. It's really nice. It's a really good performer. It lasts for several days, so I really enjoyed sugared cherry. And then I finished 3 bars of cherry almond pie. This one is in my club, so that's why I decided to try to go through some of this in the month of February. I get a really sweet cherry scent mixed with a really strong almond extract. So you really have to like almond extract to like this scent, but I think it's just perfect for around Valentine's Day. This one doesn't last a terribly long time, so that's why I kind of changed it out pretty frequently, but when it's going, it is really strong and really nice. And then down in our family room, I did finish an old bar of Southern Evening. This is kind of a masculine floral scent, really nice in like a man cave or an office. So that's one of my favorites. It is in my Scentsy club. I also finished an old bar of huckleberry sage. So this was from a Bring Back My Bar in 2017. I only had a few cubes of this left, but I ended up using this on Mardi Gras just to kind of have something a little bit different, and I actually really liked it. So I've always kind of held on to this bar. It's never been one of my favorites. It's always kind of reminded me of a very sweet, kind of artificial lip smackers type scent. But when I warmed it this time, I actually really enjoyed it. So I wouldn't mind picking up a few more bars of this one if it came back. I also finished up a bar of Snuggle Up. So this is from the Catching Z's collection. I did put this one in my Scentsy Club. This is a really, really nice scent. I get a very kind of sweet cotton lavender from this. Really, really pleasant in a bedroom, and this is a really good performer. I also finished up an old bar of amethyst. So I put this in my bedroom on my birthday. Since this is February's birthstone, I thought that that was pretty appropriate. I also used a few cubes of this in our guest room. This is just a very nice kind of spa-like lavender scent. I think it also has tonka bean and chamomile, so very nice and relaxing in a bedroom. I did enjoy that. I went through 2 bars of the March scent of the month, Pink Sugarberry Mint. So I actually got my scent of the month kit on my birthday and was so excited to put this in my warmers immediately. This is just a very nice, sweet, fruity berry scent with kind of a cotton candy base and just a tiny, tiny hint of bubblegum mintiness that I pick up more on cold than I do when it's warming. This also impressed me in terms of performance. I thought it might be a little bit on the lighter side when I smelled it on cold, but I could definitely smell it in our open concept area when I put this in all of the warmers. It was kind of wafting down the hall into our bedroom, so I really, really liked Pink Sugarberry Mint. I think this is a really nice scent for February, so I would have been okay if this would have been the February scent of the month. And speaking of the February scent of the month, I did finish a bar of red pear and pomegranate. To me, this is just a very, very juicy, fruity scent. I pick up a lot of the pomegranate, and I also get a lot of peach from this scent. I don't get a whole lot of pear, but it's very, very fruity, very juicy, and a really good performer too. I had this going in our kitchen and in our laundry room, and my husband walked in and he said he really liked this scent, and he said that it smelled like peach to him. So I also do get a lot of peach from that scent. And then I was feeling some kind of clean, fresh scents to round out February, so I did finish up an old bar of lemon sorbet. This is one of my very favorite lemon scents. This is just very sweet, kind of candy-like lemon, not a whole lot else added. I love that one in my kitchen. And then I had to finish up one of my favorite bars of all time, hashtag Shine. I used this one in our front room and living room, and I love it. To me, this just smells kind of like a perfumey orange juice. It's a really, really good performer for me, and definitely one of my favorite scents of all time. So that is everything that I used up in the month of February. I would love to know what you enjoyed in February and what you're looking forward to warming in March. I am very excited that spring is just around the corner. I cannot wait. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.